to our Language Awareness Week 2022.
Good.
You are all warmly welcome. You are all welcome. And at this present time, met die oomlik, ek vra kan ons almal staan asseblief. Rekay marorote paropela. Our national anthem, Nkosi Sikelel.
leg die diepte van ons Heer, ons eeuwige gebergtes, van die gratie aan ons Heer, solve the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa. Amen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you to give yourself a hand of applause. Give yourself a warm hand of applause once more. Can I see amongst us, do we have the following hostel, Bellatrix? Kaput. De Burgers. Dinky. Ekenhof. Excelsior. Ede. Heimat. Hombre. Ace Republic. Karine. Castiel. Klaverhof. Glorious. Lavaria. Mignonet. Osterhof. Opirief. Overs. Patria. Pekdorp. Rataulebone. Soetdoorn. Villagers. Vergeet my nie. Veritas. Wag 'n bietjie. En die laaste een, Wanda. Do we have Noordwes-Universiteit? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this present moment, now we are going to listen to a special item of music from our beloved student from the School of Music. These gentlemen, they have golden voices. And I just hope that Patria, one day you should be able to join them. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please give another hand of applause for Black Note and Samo?
Wash away the thoughts inside that keeps my mind away from you. No more love and no more cry. Thoughts are all I had to do. Remember when it rained, fell the ground and look up high and call your name. Remember when it rained, in the darkness I remain. Tears of hope run down my skin. outside slowly die. Ooh, remember when it rained? I fell to the ground and looked up high and called your name. Ooh, remember when it rained? In the water I remain, running down, running down, running down, running down, running down, running down, running down.
Thank you. You can
There's a dream I feel so red, so real. All the world in union, the world as one. If I will lose or draw, it's a victory for it thou hast in union thou hast as one. As we fly to reach our destiny and new age has begun, begun.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Black Node Ensemble. Let's give them a hand of applause once more. I would like to call upon Hayden. Are you here? Hayden. Is Hayden here? Is Hayden here? Mignonette. Mignonette. Castiel! Veritas! Are you here? Veritas! Kaput! And Bellatrix! Carlin! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I really appreciate. To the whole of Northwest University, our staff and our students, we would like to say welcome to our Language Week awareness, actually, of Northwest University Language Directorate. We are at this present moment going to call upon the director, the only director of the Language Directorate of the Northwest University, Dr. Kyaubaka Sishoka.
Dumelang. Sanibonani, NW. Molweni. Molweni. Goeiemiddag. Dimasiari. Dumelang. Welcome to the Language Awareness Week 2022. Yay! This is a week where we are helping you to make language fashionable. I would like to take this time to welcome the NW staff, Vanderbilt campus. Tomorrow the spotlight is at your campus. We are coming all the way to celebrate with you. Thursday, Mahican campus, the spotlight will be on you. We are coming to celebrate Language Awareness Week at Mahican campus on Thursday. I would like to welcome all our virtual audiences, our NW staff watching us from all different campuses. Ke really amogetswe to Language Awareness Week. We are excited, we are excited. I want to thank the Language Directorate staff for making it happen. We say it all starts here. I would like to welcome all the residences that have prepared to make this day beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. I want to welcome the Director for Strategic Strategic Partnership and Special Project, Mr. Nkosinathi Tom, who is here with us. A round of applause. I want to thank our Program Director, Section Head of Interpreting Services, Language Directorate, Mpom Honyera. A round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this time it's a week where we set aside everything to celebrate the language strides that we have taken at the Northwest University. The Northwest University is proud of its multilingualism. This is depicted in our long tradition of inclusivity, diversity, and ethic of care. We have embraced multilingualism to enrich our academic and non-academic offerings in our quest for academic excellence and sustainability. The review of our language policy this year has instilled the fact that multilingual approaches to teaching and learning are the most critical aspects of our policy. Re motlotlo ka tswelopele e re fitlheletseng mo tirisong ya dipuo. Die gebruik van meertalige benaderings tot onderrig en leer is dus meer kritik aspek van die NW taalbeleid. This year Language Awareness Week is embedded in the theme multilingualism, a resource for inclusion and academic development. With this theme, we will incorporate creating awareness throughout the whole Northwest University about the potential role that technology plays in multilingual teaching and learning. We are also thankful for the support of our partner, SADILA, South African Center for Digital Language Resources, that has partners with us this year to celebrate this week. We acknowledge that much remains to be done to improve inclusivity and diversity and social justice. However, this week we are saying together we can do more to ensure that multilingualism is a reality in the Northwest University. It all starts here. It all begins here. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful week.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our only Director of the Language Directorate, Dr. Kyaubaka Sishoka. Let's give her another round of applause, please. Now I'm going to ask our musician of the day to just render one item before Mr. Nkosinathi Tom comes and render a speech for us. Just one item before the next coming speaker. Laat ons weer probeer. Veritas! Patria! Heide! Okay. Heide is here. Heide is here. Klaverhof!
Olaitile mic.
Okay. Volgende keer ons sal vir hulle noem, né? Ons wil vir hulle saam kom kuier en lekker speel. Soos ons het gesê, let's listen to this wonderful gentleman. I hope and I wish Patria and Veritas join them next time. Let's give them another hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Ithengwe nguwe baba. Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Waqoba maqhatha mancane sengathi lenyama ithengwe nguwe. Ithengwe nguwe baba. Inyama ithengwe nguwe. Inyam ithengwe nguwe. Inyam ithengwe nguwe. ithengwe nguwe baba waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe ithengwe nguwe baba inyam ithengwe nguwe inyam ithengwe nguwe inyam ithengwe nguwe ithengwe nguwe baba waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe waqoba maqatha amancane sengathi le nyama ithengwe nguwe ithengwe nguwe baba.
This is fine. Yeah. All right. Yeah. A very good afternoon. I'm not as vibrant as they are, but a very good afternoon to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you. Luckily, one is seeing familiar faces. Yes. All right. To Dr. Kiasi Shoka, the Director of the Language Directorate, the Northwest-University staff members across our 3 campuses. I know that our staff members from Potchefstroom campus are present here today, Madume. And we also acknowledge those who are connecting virtually from Vanderbilt Park campus and Mahikeng campus. And then the NWU student populace. Well, I thought we pride ourselves in student vibrancy. Sure, yeah. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. You know, I'm a product of this campus, so I know the vibrancy that is here. So whenever you do this, then everyone goes, you know, yeah. All right, yeah. Dumelang, Molweni, Reyalocha, Sanibonani, Goeiedag, Guten Tag. Yes. Who's German here? Guten Tag. Wie geht's? Ich bin gute Dankeschön. Thank you. All right. Yeah. No, really, it really gives me great pleasure to actually be addressing such a diverse audience. You know, quite often when one speaks about diversity, we always think about race. And we often forget this very important vehicle, which is language, which actually gives access to quite a lot of people. And quite often, you know, we don't utilize this as a resource. We actually utilize it as a tool necessarily, you know, to segregate people or divide people. But actually should not be the case. And I really want to commend the Language Directorate as well as the Northwest University at large for actually opting for a multilingual policy. You know, as I've said, I'm born and bred here, if you understand what I'm saying. And I've seen how language has really developed and how it has actually become a resource to my personal life. Nee. So I'd just like to tell you a short story about the story of my life. So I was born and bred in Joburg. This is my second home, so let me not confuse you. So I was born and bred in Joburg, and when I came to the Northwest University, particularly the Potchefstroom campus, I told myself, you know what, I just want to come in here. This was 17 years ago. I thought I'm just coming in here to take my degree and then go back home. And I recall when I entered here, I could not even utter a word in Afrikaans, for example, because at that point in time, the university was predominantly Afrikaans. And I was studying music then. And in my second year, there was a gentleman from Excelsior. I see the gents from Excelsior are not present here today. And he actually came to the conserve to say, you know what, I'm looking for Tom. Remember, by the way, Tom is my surname. So I said, no, I can only be the one Tom. There's no Thomas here. So I'm the only Tom. So it means this guy is looking for me. And I said, this is unlikely. So I said, okay, here am I. How can I assist? And this guy says to me, no, I'm looking for Tom because I would like you to assist us with our ankle sir. And I said, okay, this is not the usual. So I then said, okay, no, it's fine, I'll come. and please bear with me, for what I'm about to say now. Then the day before the rehearsal, I said, okay, how am I going to approach this? Because now my perception at that point in time, Dr. Kia, you always talk about perceptions when it comes to languages. My perception at that point in time was that, I'm just going to prepare a short Afrikaans script. But I did not have time because our schedule was so busy at that time because we were performers. No, then I thought to myself, you know what, I think I must go to the drug and have a beer just to gain a bit of confidence. So I went to the drug, the very same draft, and it's still the same one until today. It has never changed for years. So I went in, I took 2 drafts, then I went to Excelsior. Then I got there and I was like, yeah, goeienaand manne. That was the only thing that I could say. And at that point in time, the guys were just looking at me and said, why are you speaking like that? And it goes back to the issue of perception. At that point in time, I took language as a barrier. And just that life experience for me was an aha moment. And since then, my life has never been the same ever again. And I then opened up my mind and I said, you know what, let me open up myself to this particular experience and see how it goes. So I went in, I said, I'm only going to coach Excelsior. There were nuns that day, that year, their theme were nuns. And I went in and, as I've said, my life has never been the same. I went in to coach just one residence. And at the end of 2018, when I, eventually took my early retirement as a SER coach, I actually worked with almost all the residences except for one, which I will not mention for obvious reasons. Yeah. And I just want to say, just with that experience, I realized how much language can actually capacitate a person. That's where I got exposed to people of different cultures. That's where my perception about language itself changed. That's where I got to understand, even, let's say, for example, in the Afrikaans or in isiXhosa or Setswana, that there are actually different types of dialects. And quite often we tend to box people and say, hey, this person belongs to this box. And that experience for me was an experience of emancipation. Hence, I see this engagement as a very critical one, especially in the development of our democracy. In many institutions, they would always say in different forums in Tateohan, when you go to these conferences, to say that the one institution which promotes social cohesion and integration, it is this university. And I think you ought to, clap for yourselves. Because I think we are really an example, not just for other institutions, but for the nation and the world at large. When we talk about student success, we always talk about the type of graduate attribute that we want to produce. And we always say we want to produce a full-rounded individual. But how do we become really a full-rounded individual? It is through all the academic activities where language is utilized as a tool to give access and maximum access to all the students. But also, we also have another dimension which is quite special for me, which I'm also a product of, which is the student vibrancy, and that's why we've got all the residences here, sitting here today. And I'm saying to you, and giving you a testimony to say that never deprive yourself this opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It doesn't come every day. You might not see the benefit at the present moment. But later in your life, you'll realize actually the return on investment is quite large. So you see, these people who are sitting here with purple shirts or purple t-shirts, they've been engines and drivers of access. I know it's not often where we actually recognize you. And having been in the Northwest-University for some time, I can assure you that you've really made an impact. Because ultimately, what's life without impact? What's life without purpose? There's a book by Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life. It's one of my favorite books. And I believe whether you are living that directly or indirectly, I can say to you that you are living a purpose-driven life. And I really commend you for that. It's not an easy one, because students will always be students. I was a student myself. We complain. You know, they say it's like as a student, you are like a child. When there's no food, they complain. Why is there no food in the fridge? And then you buy a lot of food, put in a lot. And they complain to say, why is there so much food? So just know that, you know, our students mean well in anything that they say to you. Now, the Vice-Chancellor has really put an emphasis in his inaugural speech, which I believe that most of us have actually listened to, you know, to say that the university has really made strides in terms of building integration and ensuring that our language equity is enhanced and ensuring that we increase access. But now he's talking about a key point to say that we need to now focus on the development of indigenous languages. And now he extended this by saying that we also need to look at the importance of benchmarking on the good lessons learned from Afrikaans in English. So he's saying that even Afrikaans is an indigenous language. Quite often we say, no, it's not. It is. I believe that I may be wrong. I don't know if my source has misinformed me. Afrikaans was developed in South Africa as a kitchen language. Again, yes. So which means that we need to converge. We need to converge and work together. My girls at Castile, they know me in my other capacity. I'm a residence parent of Castile. They know sometimes, yes, they know that sometimes that I go into a meeting and I really try my best and say, and I try, but I understand everything, by the way. And it's always that small effort which matters. Because by doing that, it goes back to the concept of sawubona. I see you, you see me. So we cannot promote the concept of inclusivity, and we cannot ensure that people belong if we do not acknowledge them. And it's a two-way street. I always say you can't include by excluding. You include by including in everything that you do. And the whole point is not to convert everyone to be the same and say, hey, let's all speak the same language. Then we are not a rainbow nation anymore. But the most important thing is to embrace the diversity that we have and ensure that we acknowledge each and every single person. Because it's a home away from home. One can even extend it to say that as a university, we say we strive to be an internationally recognized university in Africa. And therefore, we've got a free footprint in Africa. We've got a footprint even internationally. I mean, the graduation office will tell you that they even go as far as London for graduations. And that's how multinational we are. And why not be multilingual? You know? With those few words, I just want to say, Dr. Kia and the team, and all the participants, we wish you very well. And to the residences, we really want to say we appreciate the efforts that you put in ensuring that you prepare for the Law Awareness Week. We really commend you for that. Don't behave like, I don't know if I'm protected here. It's like when you're a politician and you're in office and you've got a 3-year term. You know, you only think about your term. And you want things to happen quickly. If they don't happen, then you get discouraged. All I'm saying is that, Dr. Kia, you spoke about sustainability, the sustainability of multilingualism. Whatever that we are planting today might not produce good fruit now, but in the long run, it will produce good fruit. And next generations will eat from the very same tree. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. Nkosinathi Tom another hand of applause. We are almost heading to our closing of this program, but at this present moment, I just want to boost, a bit. We have somebody who's very multilingual amongst us, and I would like him to come forward. Mr. Johan Zerwijk, asseblief. Can we give him a hand of applause? If you don't know, Johan can praat. Johan can speak. Johan wa bua. So that means this man who's coming forth, I always call him my dad. I become who I am because of him. So I just would like to call Johan and be able to just boost a bit. Northwest University, you are not prepared for language directorate. We are still coming. Bigger things are still coming to happen to this Northwest University.
Ke a leboga mpho. Me batho ba ba nkitseng ba itse gore ke rera ka Setswana. Ha o batla go ntsheba o tla itlhabisa ditlhong. Me ke lebogela le mokaedi wa rona le lefapha la rona la go godisa dipuo. La utlwa gore re mo tseleng re godisa dipuo tsotlhe. Ons is hier vir al die tale en hoe meer ons doen vir ander tale, hoe meer behou ons elke taal. Where I come from, Nkosi Nati was telling his life story. Ek is 'n man van Kulini af. En in Kulini het ons net Engels gepraat vir selfverdedigingsdoeleindes. So we talk only a little bit of English. But luckily for me, the moment my English gets like data on your cell phone, it runs out, I can easily switch to Setswana. Gore ha ke tlhabiwa ke ditlhong go bua English e o sa e tlhaloganyeng, ke tla tlolela ko Setswaneng. Ke lebogela thata mpho le Dr. Kia, ke bone badiri mmogo ba ka le ba botlhe. Hierdie is almal my kollegas en ons werk saam om veeltaligheid op die kampus te bevorder. En as jy sukkel om jou koshuis veeltalig te kry, kom praat asseblief met my. O tla go bua le nna gore Setswana sa gago se se mo inthaneteng, se se mo Facebook o kgone go se godisa. Ka gore hostel ya ka e lesile. My koshuis, dink ek, wat hulle Facebook aanbetref, is nommer 1. Yes, ja.
Unfortunately, I cannot say that. I would like them to say again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Johan. We really appreciate. We are now going to have something very fun. We're going to have fun time. All the residences who are prepared to showcase. We're going to start with Hayden! Ladies and gentlemen, we're only going to give them 2 minutes because I understand students, they need to be in class at 2:30. Only 2 minutes on stage. We are now calling Mignonette. Are you here? Mignonette, are you here? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Hayde a hand of applause. And as we are ushering for Menunet, please, can you come forward? Let's give them a hand of applause as they are coming forth. Menunet. We are going to give them also just 2 minutes. Menunet on stage. Menunet, and the next one is Castillo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a hand of applause. Castillo. We are going to give you only 2 minutes. Let's make it quick, ladies. Castillo on stage, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a hand of applause. To call Veritas. Let's give them a hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Veritas. And thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see them as they are coming forth. They are the Veritas. 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 Let's give them a hand of applause once more. I'm also giving them just 2 minutes. Watch this space. The gentlemen are going to sing in tenor and in bass.
1, 2, 3.
Veritas, Isus manne van die Veritas. Veritas, Veritas, Veritas. Dit is ons eerste liefde trouw. Veritas, veritas, veritas. Dis die beste plek op die Pukkeplaas. Hier is ons altyd baas op die plaas. La pengla bana tepa maiki misetso. Katu melocho makanyesa isacho. And to us who hope in the Lord, He will renew our strength. We will soar on wings like eagles and not grow weary. Dis die beste plek op die Pukkeplaas. Hier is ons altyd baas op die plaas. Veritas. Das, veritas, das, veritas.
Woo! Hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I told you they are going to come with the bass and tenors. The next, we're going to call upon Bellatrix. Are you here? Let's give them again a hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as we usher Bellatrix. I am going to give them only 2 minutes also. 2 minutes to the beautiful ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been notified that this beautiful rendition, it was actually composed only for today. So this is really a history. Can we give them a hand of applause, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. We are almost there. For your information, there's a check somewhere here in front, and one of these hostels will be receiving this award. Let's welcome them once more, ladies and gentlemen, with a hand of applause, please. I'm only giving you 2 minutes. Thank you, Carlene. We really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a hand of applause. Warm one. We are now going to call Patria. Let's give them a hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I believe there's going to be some tenors and some basses coming out of here. But ladies and gentlemen, just to recap, we're going to reward 1,000 rand to a ladies or dames koshuis and 1,000 rand to the male koshuis. Let's give them a hand of applause once more. Let's give Patria a hand of applause. Wow. Sitting in the middle, I was about to explode, but I had to contain myself. Anyway, we are now going to call Kaput. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a hand of applause once more. Kaput. I'm giving them 2 minutes. Remember the award, 1,000 rand for the ladies and 1,000 rand for the gents. But there are prerequisites, that of which we need to hear multilingualism in your artistic work. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give yourself a hand of applause. As we have approached the end of our program, I just would like to call Dr. Seshoka for the vote of thanks and also to give us the winners of the day. Dr. Seshoka, please, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are we still excited? Language Awareness Week is all about celebrating multilingualism at the Northwest-Universiteit. We pride ourselves in the fact that we are a multilingual university that has 4 official languages: Setswana, Sesotho, Afrikaans, and English. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for the opening of the Language Awareness Week. We would like to take this time to also thank the Vanderbijl campus audience. They are watching us from the Vanderbijl campus. We also want to thank the Mahikeng campus that are watching us from Mahikeng campus live. We also want to thank our staff and everybody who's watching us on our live feeds, on our YouTube channel, on our links. Yay! This has been a beautiful day. We're saying multilingualism for inclusion. Hi. We're saying multilingualism for inclusion and access of resources and academics. And we're making sure that we're making our official languages fashionable. I've been given a tough job. Ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause to all our residences. I'm even scared to announce the winners. I'm even scared to announce the winners. I want to say the winner for the men's residences. Drum roll, drum rolls. Can I hear, who do you think the winner is? Who do you think the winner is? Patria! Can I have an ambassador, one of the people who's going to receive the check for Patria? Round of applause. Can we guess the winners for the ladies' residences? Carlene! Can we have the check? A round of applause! Yay! Johan Zervi, come hand over. Come hand over with me. They are going to share 1,000 each, and to the ladies 1,000, to the gentlemen 1,000. And I'm going to present the check to them. Round of applause. Come, guys. Come, guys. Ooh, your honey is sabotaging. There is the check, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well done, well done, well done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, or those who are remaining, we would like to say, please don't forget, there's a live stream every day on our website. Go and check. Tomorrow we'll be in Vanderbijl Park. And at this present moment, can we ask our musicians an item, the last item from the Black Note Ensemble. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a wonderful day. Thank you. Give yourself a hand of applause. Can we ask everyone who's remaining to please stand as we sing our Northwest University anthem?
Pirima, rikaele murena, kawena rikaema, rasparana. Hau murena, urechoche, liseding rechoroche. Waar die welge viele spreidt, door en boom zij skade sprei, Susans krij en kundigheid, magie ons lei. Morena, met in hand, laat die zingers voor ons land. Three strong streams united flow, every coast and proud and tall. As we land, we trust we know God is in control. Bless us, O Lord, God has His grace. May Northwest be blessed always. Bless us, O Lord, in us, O here. Holy Jehovah, the Morena, see us, bless us, O Lord.
Thank you once more, ladies and gentlemen. It was a wonderful day. Thank you.